Okay. We're back. As you can see, things are looking a little different. My name's Arctic. This is Arctic's Empire, and this stream is part 2 of an episode of This Lego's Lava. So what we normally do now is we're going to take this piece apart and we're going to put it back together normally and time it. Now I forgot to check the last build. This was about 2.5 hours to put it together as lava. So I'm guessing to put it together normally would probably be 40 minutes. That's what it seems to be. Now this was a 233 piece set. So yeah, I'm going to guess it's going to be roughly around that amount of time. Damn. There we go. So we're missing music. Slowly trying to end. Well, trying to come up with a schedule to hold to. Still working on that, but we'll see. I know that consistency in streaming is important, which I can understand because there are a number of streams I watch now. And so it's a lot easier when you know what their schedule is like. Should probably time how long it takes to take these damn things apart. I had 2 of these and I seem to have lost one already. Figures. I don't know how everyone is. I hope they're all doing well. Today's weather was a bit of a surprise. I didn't expect it to be quite as chilly as it is. It's time to grab more blankets. Well, start grabbing blankets anyway. Not sure if we're going to see anyone today. There are currently 3 streams right now. One's ending. But there appear to be 2 new people who are streaming, so I imagine the raid will go there, which certainly makes sense. The community wants to promote and support everybody, so that's cool. Still debating on maybe streaming Lego during the afternoon and then leave the evening for WoW and other games. It's probably what I should do. That is not a separate piece, is it? No, but it looks like it, doesn't it? I don't know if you can see that. There's actually a ridge in it, like... Oh, it is. Damn. See, there are 2 pieces there, dummy. Whoops. That could have been easily lost. Can't believe we didn't have these when I was a kid. Would have made life so much easier. I remember separating pieces with a pin, and some of my old Lego sets have little needle marks. You can see just a little hole in the side. I'm trying to pull them apart. As you can see, there's a new layout. I'm hoping It works out, and it's an improvement to the original. Well, the original wasn't really a layout, it was just me putting a bunch of elements on a screen and just kind of arranging them, sort of. There was no real rhyme or reason to them. Although now that I look at it, yeah, I'm having an aspect ratio issue. I may have to resize that because I don't like it. And I still have that stupid gray square. Which is saying the camera's in standby mode and is ready to record. That's what it means. And I still haven't figured out how to get rid of it. Oh, at least these heads are coming off easier. The last set, for some reason, the head on one of them was really in there. Like, wow. It took some work to pull the head off. I'm wondering what happened in the news today that can be talked about. I mean, while I care a lot about politics, and I think religion is very serious, I'd rather not do that in the stream. That could wind up turning very ugly very fast, and I'd like to avoid that. As a lot of streamers have said, they just want their streams to be a very fun, stress-free place to hang out, share similar interests. So I'd like my channel to be the same way. People come over here and just hang out, have fun. Leave the serious discussions to other times and other situations, other environments. Come on. Come apart. Oh, let's try it this way. That works. Okay. Hopefully soon I'll finally get the donation part set up. Not that I'm really expecting much. I think I'm more likely to consider it tips. Consider I spent years as a bartender and a waiter. I like the idea of considering such things as tips, not so much donations. I guess donations are more about a specific goal. Needing to buy, I don't know. I saw someone post they were looking for donations to get a new monitor, replace one that got broken. I've seen others looking for donations for other specific items, whereas tips are just enjoyed the show kind of thing. so I'm likely to just refer to it as tips. So I figure this stream is going to go for 2 hours. I figure I'm going to build this the traditional way, and then I have a notably smaller set to do as lava. So that's this one. This one's I think 128 pieces, 122 or something like that. So this one should be fairly quick. See how that goes. I did come across something. There's a Lego builder. He's more into the technic, engineering, and functional Lego and stuff. So he builds trucks, cars, tanks, those kinds of things, and they're really impressive. Well, apparently he's come across a website claiming to sell his sets, and apparently they stole all the images from his website for all of his work, apparently, like a number of his actual sets he's built. They claim to have instructions and everything, which he finds odd because he's never published any instructions to his sets. The cost is a fraction of what it would, and there was an inconsistency. The Mustang, the vintage Mustang he built, they wanted what, 257 pounds for it? Normal price, but they were going to sell it for like 50 or something like that. The problem is that there was also a Kenmore truck, just the trailer, and the well, I think the Mustang's about this big. It's about that big, roughly. The Kenmore is actually wider than my screen is set up for. Let's try that. Okay. Yeah. So the Mustang's probably about the size of this board, but the Kenmore truck is about twice that. It's got lights. It's a hell of a model. And they're saying retail it's 257 or something like that, but they're willing to sell it for 51 on sale. And the people who've commented have said, well, there is no way in the world, even with cheap knockoff faux Lego, could you possibly sell the Kenmore set for that kind of price. So someone apparently looked into it, and from what it looks like, it's literally a scam of you send money, that's it. You'll never see your money again. That's all. So they're not actually, all they've done is they've stolen his images and his ideas, but they're not reproducing them like Lepin does. I feel bad for the guy and theoretically there is not a damn thing he can do about it. I think there's someone here. It's weird how I'm using a tablet to watch the actual feed that everyone sees, and I'm using my laptop to actually broadcast. And sometimes the number of how many people are in the channel is different. Let's see. I'm being told on the tablet that there's one other person in here besides myself. Meanwhile, Streamlabs OBS is telling me that it's just me. So I never know how to interpret that. If there is someone here, hi, how are you? My name's Arctic. Perhaps you've been here before, perhaps not. What I'm doing right now is taking apart the last set that was built under this Lego is Lava rules. because after I do that, I then want to build the set the normal way to see how long it takes. I've been debating on whether I would do a normal build first, take it apart, and then do the lava build, but I don't want there to be an advantage. I mean, there's no advantage really to do the lava part first. I mean, there's no figuring out how to accomplish putting certain things together, because you're just using your hands normally, so it goes really smoothly. But if you do it, or you do the traditional build first, it gives you possible insight in how you would build the lava version. And I'm not sure I really want to have that. I'd like the lava builds to try and be completely blind if possible. Okay, we're almost done. Now, hopefully I've taken absolutely everything apart. Every time I've done this, there's always been two things or one or just something still put together. And that's not supposed to happen. Unless certain instances, such as tying string, forget it. In terms of fragile tires and axles, no, I'd rather leave them together, because putting them together and taking them apart too many times, they're going to break. And I do not want to break Lego. I'm a fussy big kid that way. I want my Lego to be pristine. Okay, so I'm just going to grab the first page. As I recall, this builds in 3 sections, or 3 stages. So I'm going to write... Oh, wait a minute. No, I was going to use my phone. All kinds of warnings on my phone. Okay, there we go. So I've just started the clock, and let's get building. How is that on the camera? Back it up a bit. A really big close-up's not that important, because this is being done the traditional way, so I'm not too worried about close-ups so people can see. Yeah, the instructions you see on the screen right now, that's for the next lava build. I wasn't going to switch around just yet. I was pressed for time getting this stream up and running, because I'm using the new layout that I've been working on. So I rushed to get to this stage. I still gotta find footage or just pictures to take to put in a slide show. Okay. That may be the longest tube plate I've ever seen. 3, 4, 5. Oh, a friend sent me a link in Facebook. Trivia question. Apparently Lego's made 700 billion bricks in total so far. God, that's a lot. I guess with all the Lego artists out there, I mean, imagine they make more and more and more and more. I mean, it's not just their sets they're selling too. They're now selling individuals and bulk of specific stuff, not specifically designated for their sets. I hope they do reissues. There's a number of Technic sets that, unfortunately, I never got. I really would like to get them. The Lego 8080, I think is what it's called, the supercar. I think it was their first official supercar. I have one of the older ones. I have the original Beast, like that, the 4-cylinder one. I have that. That's from the early 80s, late 70s, I think. See, there's always at least one that gets by me. Okay. Yeah, I think perhaps we will. We'll do Lego build from 1 to 4. 2 hours for this and 2 hours for the Technic sets for some of the other types of Lego shows I've been thinking of doing. Oh, I just remembered I made 2 or 3 errors making this last time. I was lucky the viewers caught my mistakes and pointed them out. Trying to fix a mistake as lava is not easy, depending on the nature of the mistake. The way the pieces go together and how far afterwards did you catch it, so you have to back up. Just taking things apart this way is not easy. Is this, yeah, this counterpoint culture often reminds me a bit of Red Hot Chili Peppers. Okay. Ready. 2 of these. 2 of these. 4 of these. Where's the last one? 4 of them. And 2 of these. When I was getting ready for this broadcast, I decided to start fresh with this new layout. So I had to redo all the previous settings, and I don't think that was necessarily the best idea. I should have just dropped the layout underneath the original the original layout I had, I was working with. Oh, that's why, because I didn't have the starting soon, be right back. Yeah, there's a number of transition screens I didn't have, status screens. So I thought this would be easier to just, and then I realized, oh, I forgot to do all that other stuff. So I had to do that all over. Set up the chroma key for one screen and resize things. Okay. I have a feeling I jumped a step. I think you normally build the minifigs first, which I did not do. Just a quick peek, did I? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I was supposed to build these two guys first. Let's just get that out of the way. I noted I could not find his jackhammer, but that makes sense because a lot of the times with the extra pieces I put them in a separate little bin just so I don't lose them, because normally this stuff was sitting on my desk, so I didn't want to lose the little pieces to that. Put you there. And this is, I'm guessing, is the foreman, because he doesn't look like he's doing anything. Well, he has no hearing protection, so. Although by rights, with the jokes they make, there should be a whole bunch of these foreman guys. Isn't that the joke? One guy does the work while four watch and supervise. I used to work in a union factory, and no, that was not the case. It would help if I was thinking about what color I was looking for. Okay. Just leave him there. Okay, so now we're back to doing what we were doing. I'm hoping the time I decided to stream hasn't stepped on anyone's toes. I mean, as far as I know, there is no set schedule amongst the builders to try and space things out. I was wondering if perhaps that might be something to consider, but probably not. It becomes a question of who gets the better time slots and what happens when new people join, and that doesn't make any sense. It'd be rather discouraging for someone new. I mean, it really comes down to the time you have. I mean, if you work an afternoon shift, you're going to do this either late morning or very, very late at night. What am I looking for? That's not it. Where'd you go? Come on. Where's that damn thing going? What am I looking for? Right, that's what I'm looking for. Well, that really ruins the timing of the build if I can't find the damn piece. No, I didn't put it there. It's in here, staring up at me, laughing. For a second there, I was worried I may have actually put it on somewhere else. No, it's not here. Oh, see, there's another one. See, it's already on. So yeah, silly me. Oh, no, not that. That way. And then the little bouncy red dots. And then okay. Oops, sorry about that. No, now this is where I made my first mistake. I put this one farther back and then kept building, and I think it was Zippy, Zappy, Zapati. Damn. Because internet names are unconventional. I have troubles remembering them. Now this is the good part about old-fashioned building methods. You actually get your hands on the pieces and make sure they're firmly connected. When you're doing it with all this stuff, it's tough to get things seated properly. Go off to the side. I hope the syncing of everything is working better. Yeah, it looks like it. The delay on the cameras is roughly 1,000 milliseconds on the two webcams. There's no delay on the main cam. And then I think I put 1,000 millisecond delay on my audio, my vocal track. It seems to be okay. Well, it's certainly better than the last show, which is odd. It looks like that perhaps the sync falls apart once you start broadcasting. So a test seemed fine, like just to use the screens and whatnot, and then to actually do a record test, that's when problems started to show. So there was a bit of fighting in an attempt to synchronize things better. Oh, thank you, wifey. I'm hoping the layout is better. I'm a little bothered by the instruction manual is rectangular, not square. And the box of the set that I'm going to do the next lava, you know, some of these things are actually square and some things are rectangular, so it doesn't fit as well as I wanted it to. But I think overall, that and the main camera view is squished horizontally, so I gotta adjust that aspect ratio because the truck appears narrower than it actually is. So yeah, I gotta adjust that. But other than that, no, I'm happy with it. It looks better. And I think everything is synced up better as well. Nick sent me a clip to illustrate just how far off it was. Because to me it looked fine the last broadcast. I didn't really see a problem. I thought I'd synced up the sound as well, but apparently I didn't. How are you today? I'm guessing Nick rated one of the other two Lego builders. I don't think I'd seen their names before, so I'm thinking they might be new. So he threw some support to them. I'm seeing nobody's here. Weird. Ooh, pardon me. Oh, I'm good. Oh, scrolling around Twitch, yeah. I do that late at night when, I mean, for all the people streaming, there's only so much that interests me, so I usually end up watching riff tracks. Or one of the streams I watch is Plan J. I usually end up on his stream watching him. I like his stream. It's laid back. He spends more time talking to the community than really playing. I raided him last time. I really surprised him. There it is. Okay. Gotta love that nice crisp sound. And pieces snap together. I had troubles with these for the lava build because I wasn't sure which side was which. I got a little backwards. Because I always try and build everything upside down for me so it's right side up for the audience. Okay, now we're on phase 2 of the build. It's a lot easier to put this part together. Ah, okay. I didn't quite clue into that the last time. Oh, that's right, I couldn't find the shovel. So I figured the shovel is where the jackhammer is. If that's the way they want it, that's the way they'll get it. I like these pieces. I think that was part of the reason why I bought this one. Well, the final stage of the build is the biggest reason why I did. We're at 26 minutes. I'm thinking 35 for the whole build, perhaps. Okay, so that's done. Now for the trailer. See if we can just leave that there. Yeah, that is squashed, isn't it? Damn. Hey Zappy, how are you? I'm doing the timed normal build at the moment. But once this is done, I'm going to do, this is lava, this Lego's lava with the set you can see in your right corner, and the top right corner. That'll be this Lego's lava as soon as I'm done this. I've had a few people pop in the stream while I was playing WoW saying they enjoy the show. So I was like, okay, well, I will make sure I do this more often. Oops, sorry. Itchy nose. Oh, sorry, bro. I still have to do some stuff on Nightbot to fix that problem. Yeah, it thinks you're spamming. I have to change the permissions. It's amazing how much stuff I forget to do when I'm done streaming. And then I don't remember that I was supposed to do it until I'm, how far? 45 minutes in to my next stream? Yeah, I'm just doing the normal timed build. this took me about 2 hours and 30 minutes to do as lava, so I'm just doing one where I time it and to see how long it takes. And then the sets you see in the on the right, that's the next lava one I'm going to do right after I'm done this. It's a smaller set. It's only 128 pieces, so hopefully the show will be a little over 2 hours. Nothing too long. How you been? Yeah, I was setting this up while watching Nick's stream. Yeah, Nick had a good show. At least I don't take it all apart. I mean, the table's always set up. The green screen I actually use for WoW as well. My main computer's on the other side of me, so this is all in my living room. No, I'm obviously not married, because no woman would ever put up with this nonsense. Not in her living room, she wouldn't. And now for the best part of this build. Good, thank you. Yeah, it took a while to figure out how to get the green screen just right. I think it still needs work. I still need to do the logo up in the upper left. I started working on that a couple of days ago. Hopefully it'll turn out well. And I still have to make a slideshow. I like that on Nick's, and a lot of other people do slideshows. Anybody here follow a Lego builder? Yeah, I can imagine. I'm also lucky I don't have any cats or dogs, because God knows what they would do. Yeah, anyone heard of a builder named Sariel? He's Polish. He does YouTube videos of really fancy Technic functioning mechanical sets. Oh, thank you. Unfortunately, this box is rectangular. The last few pictures I had were square, so it fit better. I thought it would be nice if people saw what I was trying to build. Normally I have instructions for the build, but this is just a traditional build, so I didn't bother with it. Although I should from now on, just to get in the practice of making sure I'm always advancing to the next instruction page, because I have problems remembering that when I'm doing the lava builds. So I end up so many stages ahead of the audience, and they're not sure where I am and what I'm doing, and I don't want to leave them behind. Yeah, well, apparently Serial came across a website, and they're claiming to sell his models. The last one he just finished is a Porsche 917. Fully functional, steers, drives, all of that. It's really amazing, the detail. Well, you go to this website, wherever it is, and they show you the model. And they're claiming you can buy it for £50. Normally it's 250, so it's complete fraud. So he's trying to figure out legally what can he do to get rid of them. Junior, JK Brickwork, okay. I'll have to take a look at that. Where am I? Wait a minute. Ah, right. I remember in the old days, I don't think the doors were set to be specifically one side. You could flip them either way or something like that, I think. Yeah, I have these floors of my apartment are 150 years old. The landlord just stripped them clean and then resurfaced them, so there's gaps and knot holes that have fallen through and all kinds of stuff. So I always worry if I drop something, it's going to roll in and I'm going to lose it forever. I live in a 150-year-old retail store. I live above it. It was built when the town was originally founded, so unfortunately they haven't really done much to strengthen the building. So the floors bow 12 inches down across 18 feet. So it's noticeable when you walk in my front door. There was a question about his stuff being trademarked, but somebody looked into the PayPal aspect of this website, and it looks like they literally just take your money. They're not attempting to sell you the sets. Yeah, I recommend anyone going to Sariel's YouTube channel. He does an update every month of the various projects he's working on, and he's working on like 8 to 10 builds at any given time. It's really amazing. Okay, we're getting down to the end. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Snap, crackle, pop, Rice Krispies. Oh. I watched your little battle with the AT-AT and the Lord of the Rings characters. That was an epic battle, man. Okay, 37 minutes and 17 seconds. So, versus at least 2.5 for the other build. I still can't believe Lego made this. I figured the outhouse would have been, yeah, they would never have agreed to it. But, okay. That was funny, man. It made me think about doing it too, just grabbing a bunch of stuff and having an all-out epic battle. Yeah, okay, so I'm just going to put that to the side. Time was... Looked like you're having a lot of fun. Oh, and these two guys go. Okay, so this is the other set. It's so small it actually fits in this little container. There's the other one. See, I knew I had it somewhere. Okay, so okay, now we're going to go to this Lego is Lava part of the show. Okay, now I always have to remember to hit the space bar to advance, so the instructions you're seeing coincide with the instructions I'm doing. Put that there. And we'll give that a try. See, no, wait a minute. Let's try this instead. I got stuff all over my desk. I could put you there. Okay. Oh, congratulations. You have 200 followers. Well done. I'm still working on my first 50. I admit I have not jumped into the builds as into streaming as other people do. I wish I had, but oh well. Now, let's see. We got everything. I'll start laying things out differently as I go. Okay? Now, okay. So, this Lego is lava, which means the rules are simple. You can use tools of any kind to assemble the set. You're not allowed to touch the pieces, period, unless they're going to fall off the table. It is okay to try and save them from falling off the table, because losing Lego is just the worst. And I certainly don't want to lose any of mine. Now, let's play with the camera. Okay, now, so I got, nope. Okay, I think we can work with that. So I got 2 heads to, I'm looking for a life preserver, and I'm looking for a hat. So it's just, wait a minute, why have I got, oh, okay, so I don't need him yet. I'll have to build him later. Well, you have a good night, sir. Okay, I need a blue torso. There he is. Okay. Okay. Now let's see. Cop must be a rookie because he's clean shaven. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. We have already made a mistake. We forgot to put his life jacket on. That's better. There we go. Now put his hat on. Oops. No, let's put him back in there. I don't need him yet. See if I can... There we go. Okay, so he is done, and put them? We're going to stick them right there. Okay. Oh, well, I guess we have other people. Hi, my name's Arctic. This stream is Arctic's Empire, and I am now doing this Lego's lava build. I started the show with building that the normal way. I did it as lava a couple days ago. It took me a little over 2.5 hours. It took me 37 minutes to do it the normal way. And now I'm 4.5 minutes into this build. This is a smaller set, so this one shouldn't take too long. Okay, so that's the camera view. Oh, okay, sorry. It actually goes there. Okay, and for a trailer hitch. Oops. Stop that. You're being difficult. See, I'm forgetting to keep you guys in the loop again. There we go. So that's where I am. Okay. Okay. And I need that. And I need that. Okay. Aha. That's not supposed to be there. This was supposed to be separated. That's my fault. I put this set together a couple of years ago, and I only just took it apart a couple of days ago. I don't need that. Okay. Man, there is a lot of detail to the front of this thing. This is crazy. And I need that. Okay, so okay. Oops. It's amazing. It doesn't take much to make these things bounce around. Okay, now this is a problem. I think we might need to make a jig to make, because there is. Okay. I didn't think that was gonna work. Okay, it worked. Okay, so okay. Oops. That was close. Okay. Now it's time for some fenders. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That was a poor choice. This is a better choice. There we go. Oops. Yeah, that's a better choice. Okay. And two more fenders. Oh, I gotta build another one of those. Damn, that sucks. I didn't realize that. Yeah, I do. Well, there. Oh, there it is. Now that, unfortunately, is still connected. That was another oversight on my part. I missed it. Hey, now. Okay. Oh. Oh, I didn't find the other one. Okay. 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 No, everything seems fine. Okay. Two blues. Okay. Well, we seem to be moving right along. Nope. Almost tricked me. No, I need these. Okay, so... Oops. Wrong place. No. I think it's the first time I've used a large hemostat. Glad I had it. Okay, and we're at the half an hour mark, and we are zipping along. Question is, will something come along and bring it all to a halt? Ooh. Probably should have considered building this in a slightly different order. Maybe not. No. No, that went well. And as I seem to say often, it went better than I expected. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna have to that works. Looks like for everything you build, you always want to be pushing downwards. You don't want to go lateral. You always want to go vertical and down. That's done. Now for the wheels. Okay. Okay. Oh, ouch. Okay, so just got you out of the picture. Get back here. Okay, now. Ooh, scuba mask. This could start to get interesting. Come here. Just lie down, you silly bugger. There we go. Scuba tank. Okay, so I start with you. Okay, this might not be as horrible as I was expecting it to be. I could be wrong. Okay, no, that's fine. Okay. Now, previous experience has taught it's better to push the helmet into a visor, or in this case, the mask. And it's proven to work. It's the best method of dealing with this still. Okay. Oh, are the people in here? Hi, my name's Arctic. This is Arctic's Empire, and I'm doing another episode of This Lego is Lava. I am just finishing up the first stage of a smaller build. This is like 128 pieces. I'm 38 minutes in. Now this is finished, so you can pick it up. It's no longer lava. I am now going to work on the second piece, which is the speedboat, well, the pontoon boat and the trailer. And apparently this guy is a scuba diver. So let's just put him together. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm still working on the rules. I'm still working on the whole style of this particular show. This kind of reminds me of Mr. Brownstone by Guns N' Roses. It's not, but for some reason part of the rhythm of it does. Yeah, that part. Okay, so I put him together. Now I'm going to put the trailer and then I guess the boat, and then I'm done. Okay. I am guessing these are tail lights. Oh, damn it. Sorry, guys. I keep forgetting to update the instructions so you guys can follow and catch me if I make a mistake, which has happened on several occasions now. Ooh, this might not be easy. Trying to put these little nibs in laterally could be a... No, okay. That one was okay. What about this one? Okay, no. All is good with that. Okay, that's done. I hope that's the right spot. Oh, we may have more people, or we may have automated systems popping in and out. I'm guessing by the lack of conversation, it's just people's systems popping in and out of various streams. Whoops. See, can I do it that way? Oh, let me just turn it up on its side. I really don't think I need a jig for this part, but okay. Hey, hon, how are you? I wasn't sure. I see sometimes there's people in here, sometimes there's not, and I never know if it's an actual person or someone's computer. So the wheels are on, and we are now going to attach it. How are you, sir? Whoops. Yeah, I know you're in Denmark, so you're, what, 6 to 8 hours ahead of me? So it's midnight here, so it's 6, 7 in the morning? Okay, 6 hours. So you're in the same time zone as England, I guess. I think they're 6 hours. Okay. That's done. I can now touch it. Ah, it's no longer lava. Okay, now for the pontoon boat, which doesn't look like it's going to take much. Oh, so it's 5 hours for England. Oh, I thought it was always 6 for some reason. Okay, time to build a motor. So what is Lego Fan Weekend? I mean, I suppose Lego could be a national holiday in Denmark. That would be cool. Yeah. No, but this part, and that's it. I'm only 48 minutes into this one. This one went by quickly. This particular one was last week. That was 2.5 to build, and it took me 37 to build it the normal way. So I think part of it's I'm getting better at this. So I'm curious to see what happens when I get into the more complicated sets, especially the Technic sets. See how that goes with trying to build them this way. Oops. Oh. Slider. Oh, that's cool. Perhaps one day I'll go. I live in Canada, so it's a bit of a trip for me. You don't work for Lego, do you? Or do you? Oops, almost got that backwards. Oops, there we go. Oh, I think all of us on this channel specifically wish we worked there. A friend of mine linked some article he came across. Apparently Lego's made 700 billion bricks in its lifetime. That's crazy. Okay, that's it. It is done. 51 minutes, 52 minutes, which isn't bad. Yeah, 700 billion bricks. I couldn't believe when they said that. Okay. Finally. Now I'm going to stand up. Don't mind me. This is going to hurt. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Oh, I have a bad knee. It causes me a lot of problems when I sit and bend it and leave it that way too long. Oh. Okay, so a little under 2 hours. That's good. I guess the next show will be traditional. There'll be a tear down and then a rebuild of this. Actually, I might as well just tear it down now. Save me the process of the next show. Apparently I've lost a few frames while broadcasting. Did you catch any of Nick's show? I was watching his show while I was setting up for mine. Okay, here's a band in the playlist I haven't heard of. I don't mind it. Here's a question. How do you get the head out? Probably this way. Yeah, that works. Hello. Oofer gang? So it's just the color of the text. It's a little difficult for me to read it. How are you? I just finished this Legos lava build for the day. This build took 52 minutes. And the next part of this show, I will put this together the old-fashioned way. See how long it takes. This set number is 60012. Hope you can read that. Sorry. The last set. The set I built last week was 60073. Took me 2.5 hours to build it. And there it is. To do it the traditional way, it took me 37 minutes. Oh, sorry, hon. Yeah, I haven't done any administrative stuff with Nightbot, so whatever the presets are for it, I haven't changed them yet. I keep forgetting that needs to get done. Sorry about that. I always forget. I forget about half a dozen things before the show, and then I start the show, and partway through I realize I forgot to do that, forgot to do that, forgot to do that. What do you think of the layout of the screen? That's what I was working on this week. I've been running all this time without really a layout. I just kind of threw the elements wherever they seem to fit. But right now I'm liking this layout. Okay, I think that I might be breaking a nail. Oh. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do. I worry that I might have too much information on the screen. Okay. Well, I do really close on the main camera, specifically for the lava build, so people can get up close. And no, I haven't done much with the sky cam, but yeah, I'll bring it in even closer. I also have to fix the aspect ratio of the main camera because unfortunately it's squishing everything horizontally. I didn't realize until after I'd started, so yeah. Oh, I thought oh no, I didn't. Okay. I include the set when I post to YouTube. Did you happen to see who Nick rated at the end of his show? I saw there were two other builders. Oh, I did post it? Oh, good. I know I made note to start trying to do that as well. Yeah, I didn't see who Nick rated because I started streaming maybe a half an hour before he was finishing. I saw two other Lego streamers, but I don't think I recognized their names, so I thought maybe they were new. Come on. You are being very difficult. No, dummy. You should be able to just pop it up through the bottom. There we go. Silly me. Okay. Why is it some people will do a raid, but other times they do an auto host? I wasn't sure about that. I've seen it once or twice, but I don't know how that makes any kind of a difference. Yeah, and I don't think I've seen Dr. Festus before. Oh, and hi, cool. Who the hell's stalking you? Pro, I thought you went to bed. Okay, so that's done. This set's so small it actually fits in this. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't looked to see who's here or not. To do it on my main system isn't really an issue, but between the mouse over there for the laptop and then the tablet that's actually letting me see the stream and how it's turning out, it's just a lot of crap everywhere. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, dude. Well, for anyone who's here, a follow is free, so feel free to follow, please. I'm still working on making it to affiliate. So I would appreciate the support if you could. I'm just trying to decide what I'm going to do next. Oh, can't sleep? Yeah, I know. I don't have that feeling. Have you tried Ovaltine? I try that sometimes. Though most people freak out when you tell them you drink Ovaltine. Does anyone know if there's much of a Lego audience for mid-afternoon? Like our time? Like, Eastern time zone, you know, between 1 and 5, 1 and 6 p.m. I'm still trying to figure out what time a regular time to do my show. And I don't want to conflict with anyone else. I mean, there's certainly no point in... Yeah, I figure the time zone. I mean, I know you're in Denmark. I know there's a few guys who stream from Australia and New Zealand. Other than that, I think the majority of people I've seen, they're all in North America for the time frame that we're talking. Yeah. Yeah, because I've been thinking about just, for the afternoons, do the Lego shows, and later in the evening, I'll do the gaming, uh, do WoW and other things for after dinner. And then later, like midnight type of thing, I want to do a witching hour horror themed kind of show, sometimes with games, sometimes with ghost stories and stuff. So yeah, I'm looking at doing Lego during the day. Yeah, that's right, Parky does. I like his show. I think he's a little crazy. But yeah, I like his show. Oh, cool. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you. Every little bit helps on my journey to become a professional streamer. Or at least I'm going to give it 6 months. If I find a part-time job, I'm going to give it a solid year to see if I can make partner. Yeah, like it's, we never know what you got to do. Yeah, I want to do the horror thing. Part of the shows I actually want to broadcast outside on a cell phone. Yeah, I want to do some research on some of the more unusual supernatural creatures that people believe in or have believed in, and do a search for them, kind of thing. Unfortunately, it's getting colder out, so I gotta figure out how to get infrared on my camera. Well, on my phone. I have an infrared camera, but I can't patch it in to broadcast with it live, unfortunately. So I'm hoping perhaps I can patch together an infrared camera to a Raspberry Pi and then try and tether the Pi into my phone, and perhaps I can do a more elaborate live show out in the woods, out in graveyards and stuff like that. I got one graveyard that's not too far from where I live, so I figure I'll do some of the shows from there. And I got to figure out how to make an EM meter, because apparently all the ghost hunters have one. Where are we? No, it's on. There we go. Okay. I kind of wish these automated systems that check out people's streams, they pop in and out and they don't say anything. I wish there was a way to filter them out. Because sometimes I'm not sure if I check the list, if I can figure out if there's actually someone here or not, someone new, or if it's just a system scanning. Okay. Let's see, is there anybody on? Okay. This is the chaotic nature of my setup. I can't run a browser on my laptop when I'm broadcasting because it can't handle it. So I actually have to use a tablet to watch the show. And I am the only one. Okay. Let's find someone to raid now. Well, if I'm going to raid anyone, I I don't know if anyone's ever heard of someone named Mopioid. He's a Borderlands 2 god, really. I mean, I can't believe how much he understands of the game. Everything behind the scenes, the way it works. He now has an interface running where his okay, yeah. Yeah, I normally don't look at the list. I'm just looking at the actual chat. Yeah, so Mopioid, he has his moderator, automated moderator, has an interface that posts a vote on screen, and whatever you vote for as part of the community, it'll change the settings in Borderlands 2. So he has one setting where it inverts the camera, so everything's upside down. And then later on, people will vote, and it will double the damage or cut the play speed in half, and all of it happens on the fly. It's really cool. I'd love to know how he did it. He talked about programming in Python and stuff, so I'm thinking he's actually a programmer. Yeah, he's got a great stream. I really like watching his show. So yeah, I was going to end my stream, so I was going to pass you guys over to him. I think you'll like him. He's really cool, laid back. I gotta remember how to do this. Hopefully I spell his name correctly. He streams this time 6 hours a night, 5 days a week, I think. If there's no one else on, I often watch his stream. How the hell does he spell it? There it is. Okay. Okay, so I'm getting ready to jump over to him. I want to thank everyone who came out. Thank you. Hun, cool. Thank you for the follow. Sappy, good to see you again. There were a few other people in here earlier. So my name's Arctic. This was Arctic's Empire. The second half of the show was This Lego's Lava. I'm going to be doing more of them and more often because people said they enjoy the show. So I know I can give them some entertainment there. Okay. Not sure my next stream. Perhaps Wednesday. You are all welcome. So go have fun over at Mopioids. As I said, he's really cool. Okay, so let's go see. Oh, I broke it. Okay, that's why. I did not say raid. Yeah, there we go. So let me switch over here. Yeah, it looks like he's running it. Yeah. He's running his interface so you can modify his gameplay on the fly.